find the side lengths of the triangle. So we're given this triangle is a right triangle. Hypotenuse has the expression of 3x plus 1, and the two legs are 2x and 3x minus 1. So what we can do here is, because it's a right triangle, we can relate all three sides using the Pythagorean theorem. Right? A squared plus b squared. The sum of the squares of the two legs is equal to the square of the length of the hypotenuse. And although we don't know the numbers of the lengths, we can use the expressions to find x. And so we're going to plug in for a and b, whatever legs, you can switch a and b, right? The legs don't really matter. And so we plug in 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 squared is equal to 3x plus 1 squared. And so now we have an equation that if we solve for x, we can find all three sides. So 2x squared, remember when we square two things that are multiplied by each other, we're squaring each one individually. So it's 2 squared or 4 and x squared. And here I just wrote it out to make it more clear. So here we use the FOIL technique, multiply the first two, 9x squared, then negative 3x, then negative 3x again, and then positive 1. Over here, a similar idea. We have 9x squared, 3x, 3x again, and then 1. So now this is our equation. Notice that I can subtract 9x squared from both sides. And I can also subtract 1 from both sides. Just cancel those out. I'm left with 4x squared minus 6x equals 6x. Subtract 6x from both sides. So I can get everything equal to 0. Now I can see both of these terms have a common factor of 4x. I can factor that out and I'll be left with x minus 3. And so now we have two things multiplied by each other equal to 0. And so we can set each of those individual terms equal to 0. And so 4x equals 0 or x equals 0. And then x minus 3 equals 0, so x equals 3. But of course, x can't be 0 in this case because then this side length would be 0. And obviously the length of a triangle can't be 0. And so we're going to choose x equals 3. And so now that we found x, we can plug that into the original expressions back at the top. And so 2x, that's going to be just 2 times 3, or 6 units. This side can be 3, is going to be 3 times 3 minus 1, or 8. And the hypotenuse is going to be 3 times 3 plus 1. That's 9 plus 1, that's 10. And notice kind of this makes sense, right? The hypotenuse is the longest side and the two legs are shorter. And also if you square 6, like 36, and square 8, that's 64. 36 plus 64 is 100, which is indeed 10 squared. So the Pythagorean theorem checks out.